Well, I don't think there were bookmakers when you were in high school, but it's probably been a while since you've been this kind of an underdog going into the game.
Yeah.
How do you process that?
You see, I think we're the second highest underdog that it's been in program history. I think I saw that on Twitter. So you can look at it in a couple ways. You could go in thinking you're going to lose no matter what, but really the thing about college football is anybody can beat anybody. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but we're definitely going to play like there's an opportunity for that. If you don't go into every game thinking that there's a way to win a game, then you shouldn't be playing the sport. So I think it's a great opportunity for us to show what we're made of and what some of our younger guys are made to play in a venue like that and playing against a good team like Oklahoma.
Is this one of the weeks where you have to assert your leadership?
Yeah, you definitely have to. I know, some of the younger guys are probably going to think, this is kind of a game you can't win, or that's what people are saying, or the odds are stacked against you. But really, as an older guy, it's approaching every week the same, no matter who the opponent is, and it's definitely going to be a test of character for some of the younger guys and for myself, coming into this game, to see what we're made of.
What feels different from what you've seen with Oklahoma's defense? Just seems like it's a world different than last year.
Yeah, I know they're standing out a lot more on film this year. It's kind of been the key. I know, we wanted to get after them last year. We saw that they weren't as explosive as they are this year. They definitely turned a page and in the right direction that front wise. They're a lot more explosive. Number 90 and Gallimore and then Perkins on the edge is definitely a good group up front. So we're going to be challenged with our younger guys, but also on the edges. So they definitely present a different problem than in past years.
Colton, you're one of the few seniors. You're playing with a bunch of freshmen. How do you handle that? How do you go about that? What do you do as an older player to help those guys?
Really, it's just talking to them every day, making sure that they know. Bryson, he had kind of a rough game, this past weekend. So it was just tell him to calm down. Now he's kind of feeling that, if he makes a mistake, will he get benched or anything like that? So now it's just reassuring, I kind of brought up the Youngstown State game that I had my redshirt freshman year. Like, if you want to watch a bad game, watch that. Don't worry about the mistakes you made last week. Just kind of move on from that. Don't, be afraid to make the same mistakes or more mistakes because that just leads to bad play. So, just for some of those younger guys, it's approaching it, the same way you do every week and attacking it.
Are you seeing some growth?
Yeah, I know. He was pretty upset after the game, but he's coming along good. I know we're gonna have our extra film sessions today, so just to see how he approaches today, and also with James and with Chase, it's gonna be good to see how they approach today's practice. I know Coach Brown's gonna be getting after us.
This is one of the venues where, as an offensive line, you got to be wary of noise causing false starts. Just how do you approach those games in particular?
I'm sure we'll have some periods in practice today with some noise. I know we usually, our faster paced periods in practice, we play some crowd noise, so that'll help. But really, it's kind of communication is going to be the biggest key. I know we've been communicating pretty well the past couple of weeks, so just overemphasizing that communication before the play and making sure it's relayed down through the lines. Once it's noisy out there, it's kind of hard to hear, a tackle getting the other signal. So just making sure the guards in the center relay that.